I've decided to try and beat the Wall of Flesh while playing with the Arrow Weather mod by Nil256. Immediately after loading in, I try to start chopping trees before realizing I should probably dig a hole first. I dig out a small house and passageway to cut down trees. Eventually the guy does spawn, but immediately dies to the arrow rain. Night falls and I build a house for the merchant and decide to start digging down so when the NPCs spawn, it'll spawn inside their houses instead of on the surface. While exploring underground, the merchant moves in, letting me buy an anvil and crafting a lead pickaxe, which I use to mine every single bit of lead in the entire cave. While I'm down in the cave, a fairy leads me to a golden chest with a cloud in a bottle and a suspicious looking eye. When I come back up, I get Abigail's flower for my small grave setup, and then expand the passageway to make room for a boss arena. I also grab myself a free hat courtesy of the traveling merchant. I completely roll the Eye of Cthulhu and reward myself with the world's shittest Light's Bane. I expand my base a bit and do some fishing, which gets me some sailfish boots and a decent amount of money from selling the bass. I dig over to the corruption to break a few shadow orbs, but end up accidentally spawning in the Eater of Worlds. I just ran away and let it despawn because I was not ready for the smoke just yet. I buy a few bombs and a slightly excessive amount of grenades, then go over to build an arena in the nearby granite cave. I spawn the Eater of Worlds intentionally this time and blow the shit out of him with grenades, fighting him twice to get enough scales and demonite to craft a full armor set, a pickaxe, and a new fishing rod. I dig a tunnel straight right until I end up running into the dungeon. I build the Skeletron arena and easily destroy him with the musket, and then I explore the dungeon until I find a Muramasa. I get back and then start making a tunnel to the left, but I start wondering if I even need to fight Queen Bee because none of the drops would be useful. After deciding not to go to the jungle, I start digging down through my elevator and end up finding 3 heart crystals. After digging even further down, I find a railway leading to the underground jungle which has 3 more heart crystals. I open a bunch of shadow chests in the underworld, but don't really find anything good. I spend a bit mining hellstone and obsidian to craft molten armor, a pickaxe, and a volcano. I go into the underground jungle to get materials for the blade of grass, which is the last thing I need to craft the Night's Edge. I build a long bridge with a roof across the underworld, but end up getting invaded by the goblin army. After easily clearing the world's biggest waste of 5 minutes, I'm greatly rewarded with a single harpoon gun. I go back down and make a small house for the guide and wait for him to spawn. After waiting a while, the slime rain starts and I make a small hole above my pond for them to fall into. After standing there killing slimes for a while, I start thinking to myself, do I even really need to do the event? The guide's already spawned, and if I just leave, the rain will go away. Why are all the slimes different colors, but all drop the same gel except for the pink ones? Why am I here AFK farming just so I can fight the weakest boss in the game? Oh, there he is. After a riveting fight with King Slime, I have an equally eventful fight with the Eye of Cthulhu before heading down to the underworld to try and do the thing I wanted to do 30 fucking minutes ago. I throw the guide into lava and finally get to fight the Wall of Flesh for an entire 1 minute. Now that I've killed the Wall of Flesh, I could go play through hard mode, but honest to God, I could not be fucked to play through early hard mode or post Golem. Big thanks to Nil256 for making the Arrow Rain mod, and always remember that hard mode can eat my fucking ass.